Let's go to Jack Royer first. Jack, good morning to you. I know you had a long day, a long night. It probably all kind of submerged into one. How you feeling this morning?
We're doing fine, Deanne and Chris. We're hopeful many people here in southern Sarasota County are doing okay as well after what is sure to be quite a day of assessing damage. Just based on what we've experienced and seen here in our small corner of Sarasota County, we anticipate that when the sun comes up, it will bring quite a view of some destruction. We're standing in a bit of minor flooding. It's up to my ankles. This is the parking lot where we've been coming to you for the last day or so to show you this storm as it moved through. Last night, you might have seen us yesterday afternoon out in this parking lot showing you the whipping winds and the rains. Well, now it is a giant pool of water that has prevented us or anybody else in this shopping mall area from getting out. We'll tell you, we slept inside of a building here last night. One gentleman was able to let us stay there. So the water is nothing when you look at the building. This is the corner. Yesterday morning, we were showing you. We were standing over here to demonstrate the power of the winds and the rain. You might remember I said if we come around the corner of the building, you can really get a feel for how powerful this storm is. Whipping winds around the corner. This is the power of that wind. Yesterday afternoon, just coming full speed ahead around the corner. And how do you like that? The front of this building, the entire awning is ripped off and in a pile here this morning. Sheet metal, wood, these pieces of building material and insulation have been flown down the street. And to think, we warn people, stay inside, don't go outside during moments of severe weather. This is why. This is a location our camera crew was set up yesterday to give you a live shot. And just to think, I want to walk out here to show you once more. If this spot looks familiar, we were standing here yesterday. You could barely stand up at some points. The wind was so powerful. It's still this morning, but it's damage that will be assessed and have to be assessed later on today. As you can see, this powerful storm has done a lot to this one corner of where we've been working. And as the sun comes up this morning, we'll be working to assess what we're finding, give you the lay of the land. The power remains out here. It appears to be out at the Hampton Inn I've been telling you about that was fully booked, where people were staying throughout the duration of the storm. The only power we can find is across the street at a spot that is some sort of medical rehabilitation place, and it seems to have generator power. Other than that, quite a bit of damage inside where we were. Because the roof simply could not sustain the amount of water that was sitting on top of it. So as I slept last night, we're hearing the crashing of ceiling tiles coming in. Luckily, we didn't get hit by any water or anything like that. And all in all, our crew has had a very fortunate experience in this storm. And our thoughts this morning are with so many people who will have to assess the damage for themselves in their own areas as the sun comes up here in southern Sarasota County. Chris and Deanne, back to you.
And Jack, I know that you are essentially trapped there or have been trapped there because of all the floodwaters. But you did mention that you did get some help from some folks there in terms of being able to get some rest last night yourself.
We did. We're worried for them. They are worried about their home. It's a wood frame, A-frame home around the corner from here. Last night, we were standing inside watching. We could no longer go on the air. The cell service was so bad, it prevented us from getting a signal back to Channel 8. Beyond that, the winds were so bad, it was to a point that I've certainly never seen. I can't speak for the two other members of our team here. They've covered more hurricanes than I have, but there's a consensus here. This was the big one, at least for this part of the state where we are. And I was standing inside last night with the gentleman who let us have a place to stay, and he said, I think I'm going to go check on my house as soon as this calms down a bit. But at that point, it was dark. We looked out. The parking lot had water in it. I said, I'm not telling you what to do, but I've gotten stuck in a flood before trying to navigate after a hurricane. I don't recommend it. So everybody hunkered down. We're fine, and we're looking forward to looking at some more of what this storm has brought. They said it would be catastrophic. We will see just how catastrophic it is here in Sarasota County in the next few hours.
All right, Jack Royer, appreciate that. Hearing stories about people, including helping our crews, helping each other out now as we move forward and see what the damage is.
Yeah, we'll check back in with Jack in just a little bit.